Hello, everyone. I am VJ from VJ's Crochet, and welcome to WIP It Wednesday. This is where we get to share what we're working on, our works in progress, and I share pictures from the Facebook group of what people are working on. So let's see. Up, Cami is here today. Hello, Cami. Thank you for joining. How are you? Chris is here. Hello, girlfriend. And Sarah's here. I am doing well. How are you and yours? Isela, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Adele, hello. You will be in the bushes looking in the bushes on the TV, crocheting, and you're sending loves. Adele, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I do not have a problem with people being in bushes, getting some work done because time is short, especially when we have children and we're trying to get them ready to go back to school. That's why I read the majority of the comments so people know what's happening, but they don't necessarily have to sit and try to read the chat. They can actually do things. If there's a choice between being in the chat or not being here, I would rather have you listening in the bushes than not being here because I enjoy each and every one of you. This is fun for me. I am sharing me out in case somebody did not get their notification. And we are going to get this show on the road. We've got some pretty things to show. Sorry about the wobble. My little stand here is a little janky. Is it janky? Yeah, it's janky. It doesn't want to post. What is the problem? Oh, and it looks like I may have internet issues today. If I disappear, don't go anywhere. I will be back. I promise. It may take a while, but I will get back. It's not raining today, so hopefully that won't be a factor. Hopefully. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. Okay, here we go. Granny D, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Let me scroll back up and see who I missed while I was sharing me out. I think I got a hair. I combed my hair first, so I should have gotten rid of all the air. Hey, there's hope for me. Dinky Jen, hello. Oh no, Sarah. A few days. My daughter just sent me this blurb from CNN that there is a new strain going around, and you don't necessarily lose your taste or smell. It's the tests are coming back negative because it's not in the nasal passages. It goes straight into the lungs, and I'm like, oh no, I still wear my mask. That's all I can say. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate the thumb. Thank you for coming by. And there's Noel. And anybody who joins us on the replay, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I looked up. No, it's still braided. It's still braided. I took it down and I looked at it and it's like, do I want to take the time to curl it or do I want to braid it? I just braided it back up and kept on stepping. Because yesterday it was so nice. I was outside all day working in the yard. So putting curls in the hair was the last thing on my on my list. Sarah, we hope you feel better soon. We really do. And we hope that you have a full recovery and none of that long term stuff that some people experience. There's my granny. Hi, granny. Granny, I am going to be lurking on your live today because I get to take Shorty to school to meet her teacher today. We went to school, and when we got to school, we met the teachers. Now they set aside 2 hours where you can come in and meet the teacher. I don't know when that started. So I get that joy. You know that was not on my list of things to do today, right? You know, having to go up there. So guess what that means? That means next week we may go on a time change again if her mother is still in the office on Wednesday. Why does my life have to change? Um, if Nana, I'll talk to Nana Michelle. If Nana Michelle is not going on after Granny D, I may take the slot after Granny D instead of the slot before Granny D. The only problem with that is I lose Dinky Jen. I don't want to do that either. Dinky Jen, what are your hours? Tammy, hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. And there's Kim. Hello, hello. But I'm loving your sweater. Thank you. No, I didn't talk about it. It's we had a sale on Sunday. And so I had taken everything down for the sale. And so then I put things back up so I didn't have that bare, messy wall back there. So I hung up my shawl sideways. That's the coming home poncho and cap. That is a broomstick lace shawl, as is that. And that is the Summertime Tee by TL Yarn Crafts. That's the Tony Lipsy pattern. I was skeptical, but I like her patterns. Everybody is saying hi. And thank you, Kim. It's lovely weather here in Central North Carolina today. Not too hot and humid. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, Granny. I don't understand. Long haul, yeah. Ooh, it's been going on for 2 years. Oh, Mocha, honey. Yeah, that's no joke. That's no joke. Yeah, no. Noelle says, my mom and I were trying snacks from other parts of the world today. How did you like them? I like trying different foods. Sella says, my daughter had to go meet teacher on the Saturday before school started. They did it on the Saturday? Oh, we were missing the students and parents way back when I was still. Yeah, we were meeting the students and oh, you were? Were you? We did it, or maybe if they were doing no. No, my kids just got well, I took them to school and I went up and I met their teachers and they had a back to school night where we could sit down and talk to the teachers, but that was usually a month in, I think. Don't we know how much I remember, right? Your life changes because you're the grandma and it comes with the territory. This wasn't in the hand. Girl, tell me about it. I did not sign that little line on the bottom of the contract saying I'd be responsible for schooling. um, Kim Isela would like to know if you are going live tonight. 9 p.m. Just sent out the notice. Okay, I'll be there. I'm still working on set. Ooh, okay. I'm at on the one of the teacher work days before school started for the kids. Really? Okay. There were two kinds of chips. One was beef Wellington flavor, and the other was roasted chicken flavor. Did you like them? Audrey is going in 11th grade, and I have met the teacher every year. Okay. Roberta, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How are you? Kim says, when I was in school, it was a week or so after school started. See, that's what I remember. With my daughter, we met them the first day of school. With the grandkid, it seems to depend on the teacher. Oh, I get you. Now, I remember working and picking my kids up from school and taking them home and then getting them dinner and then having to go back to the school to meet the teachers. Tank, hello, hello. She says, blanket, hello to everyone. Not feeling too well, but listening. Oh, Tank, honey, feel better soon. You get on one side of the room. We're going to put Sarah on the other side of the room because neither one of you are feeling well. And I don't want you two cohabiting in case you have different things. Cami says, in elementary school, the principal posted the teachers' names for the kids on the front door of my elementary school. Yeah, we used to get our teacher's name and homeroom. I don't know. Maybe we're just a little backwards back here in the Midwest. I don't know. I don't know. Kim says, Noel, that's interesting. There was also puffy marshmallow Skittles and these horrible medicine tasting Oreos. Oh, marshmallows. I like the regular Skittles. I don't know if I would like marshmallow Skittles. I like my marshmallows and I like my Skittles. I don't know about putting the two together. I don't I don't know about that one. What country is that from? Cami says, once I entered junior high and high school, you could meet the teacher. It was called open house. You did it a couple of days before school started. Now, see, we had open house for kids that were coming into our school fresh, not. You know what? I just had my 50th class reunion. So I'm going to be quiet because I don't remember what we did. And we were sitting there telling stories, and I would look at the girls. And I'm like, was I in the same school as you all? Because I don't remember any of that. So I'm going to sit here and be quiet because, I honestly don't know. Our open houses, we had open houses for the grade schools to come to visit the school and meet the teachers and meet other students so they could decide whether or not they wanted to attend. Well, I don't remember it being for us. Roberta says, when my kids were in school, we had open house to meet teachers and get schedules, etc. a week before. Oh, I went to Catholic schools. That's why all of this is seeming foreign to me. I went to Catholic schools. We didn't do that. Okay, I'm back. I was gone for a minute. I'm back now. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that this is a whole different world. So I'm learning now. Noel says the chips were great, the puffy Skittles were good, and the Oreos were awful. Oh my. Stella says in 1970, I walked to school on the first day of first grade. Maybe my mom followed me, maybe not. Wow. Wow. How do you mess up an Oreo? The two chocolate cookies with icing in the middle. Noel, what did they put in the middle of the Oreo? Maybe they put sushi in the middle. I don't know. Japan or China? I had to use Google Translate to figure out the snacks. Oh, did they put seaweed in between the Oreos? Now that would be nasty. Once the kids in my school district enter junior high, they get their schedule at registration every year. Same in high school. Then go to open house and meet the teachers. Gotcha. Gotcha. Now I know what's happening. Just kidding. Walk with Big Brother 2 paces behind. Don't embarrass me. Two paces behind and to the left. Oh, your kids went to school on Army base? Oh, Mara, welcome in. Hello, hello. Getting ready for tutoring a new student today, so listening mode activated. Got you. What are you tutoring? Hi, Margie. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How are you? I was lurking last night on you and Nancy. I was in the middle of 1900 census, so I was listening to you all, but I was there. Mocha, the Oreos were supposed to be a peach/grape flavor, and they tasted like the children's Tylenol grape chewables. They put grape in between two chocolate cookies. Oh, oh, and the Chinese people eat that? Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You went to find your lockers and we went to give the teachers a hard time. Shame on you, Cammy. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yeah, no, no. Grape goes with peanut butter. And really not much else unless you put it on pancakes. My dad was the principal, so I was always at school and knew all the teachers well. I bet you did. Yeah, Roberta. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. 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 And I was thinking seaweed was bad enough. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Ugh. That even sounds bad. Whew. Here we go. Let's see what everybody's working on. Mary Bell is crocheting a lap blanket for her pops. Yarn is Red Heart Super Saver. Oh, her pops is going to be nice and warm in this. Okay, let me make this big. Here we go. See what we got going on here so I can share everybody's wonderful whips before I have to go out here and deal with this kid. Oh, let's see. Oh, she's got a variety of stitches in there. Go ahead, Maribel. Your pops is gonna like that. That is nice. And there's nothing wrong with Red Heart Super Saver. That's what I learned on. Teachers love seeing their older students. Joy, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup? What's on your hooks? I know, Isela. I love the blues. Thank you, Margie. I appreciate it. Kim is saying to Chris, I can relate because my mom was the school nurse and also the head of the tutoring program. I knew all the teachers from both grade school and junior high. Oh my. Mara is saying Roberta, and she's waving to VJ. I do mostly tutor students with reading, but can also help with math, writing, and other subjects. Okay, Go ahead with your bad self. Roberta says, I'll get pictures of my lovies for Friday. Started a severed hand today. Oh my. And Sarah saying hi. Okay, we got Maribel here. Maribel does good work. You all do good work. Nobody feels slighted if I forget to single you out for your good work because everybody does good work. You all do. Bree is on row 24 of the Steve Shawl by our own Ursula OM Granny Square. She's using a 3mm hook and yarn art yarn. Robbie Bird blessed me with some yarn art I can't wait to get into. Okay. Oh, and she's almost getting to the point where I'm going to fall in love. She's going to get into the light blue and the marled and the teal. Go ahead, Bree. Love it. Roberta says, and I only use Red Heart Super Saver for my amigurumi. It holds its shape the best. Oh, and 2 turkeys done for Thanksgiving. Goodness, look at you. And Roberta is waving at Sarah. Sarah says, it's going to be a beautiful shawl. I love that yarn, isn't it? That is beautiful. It really is. Now, see, we know how crazy I am. I would have started from the outside with the teal and cut it off when I got past that light green. I was like, no, I need another cake of this. Yeah, that's the Steve shawl. I think it's going to be a half circle, like her Count My Blessings. Oh, and a few pencil keychains. Oh, well, Roberta, you haven't done much this week at all. Slacker. Come on, Roberta, pick up the pace. You can do more. Just teasing you. You are such a busy little thing. I love it. I love it. And then we have Chris Kaleidoscope, the B bottom from Plain Jane Yarns, and a 1.5mm hook. Ooh, you're using a small girl. You're using that small of a hook with yarn? Yeah, you're going to have a tight stitch. Wow. You're going to have a psychedelic bee. Look at you. Roberta, why can't you bring yourself to do shawls? What's the matter? Sunita, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad you're home. Get yourself a cold drink, put your feet up, and relax with us. Chris is telling Kim, I feel your pain. Oh, I'm there. Okay, I just lost myself. What happened? I've got my chat highlighted and my chat just disappeared. Just a second, everybody. I gotta find my chat. There we go. Okay. I bought yarn for one. Okay, so what's the matter? Why are you afraid? Oops, misspelled. Knitters in 2010 called half circle shawls pie shawls. Oh, did they? Okay. Sarah loves the colors. No one will wear one here. I gave several away and haven't seen them be worn yet. It's been 2 years. Well, you can look at it two ways. The way you're looking at it is that they didn't care for them and they're not using them. The other way to look at it is they love them, they're preserving them, they folded them up and they have them in a cedar chest somewhere because they don't want any harm to come to them. Or you could ask them, was there a problem with the shawl? Or you can make some shawls for the people in nursing homes because they'd love them. Those little old ladies sitting in the wheelchairs. You can make them for the nursing homes. Or you can make them and sell them because I know Ursula bought no bought several shawls, and she said, "I'm a crocheter, but I don't crochet shawls, and I don't mind purchasing things from other crocheters that I don't make." I may show you a my shawl in a week or so. It's almost finished. Well, you can post it for WIP It Wednesday, or you can hold it for FO Friday, whichever you wish to do. But doggone it, Jennifer, we want to see it. Dory! Oh, I'm on the TV. Oh my gosh. If your TV doesn't work after today, I refuse to be held responsible. How are you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Chris Isella is asking you to on your hands. Sunita's going to do warm soup to help with my cramping. Oh, baby, I am so sorry. Yeah, you get some warm soup and a hot pad. Oh, make some hot tea and put some ginger in it. It tastes like, but it's supposed to help. Don't mind them not wearing them. Once given, it's theirs to do with what they will. Yeah, but you kind of want to. I understand what she's saying though. You want to see people appreciate what you've made. You really do. Except for Shorty and my daughter, very rarely do I see things that I've made for people again. Very rarely. Tammy says, I had a lady say my shawl was too fancy to wear all the time. Yeah. My mother would take things, and if she loved them, she'd fold them up and put them away. And she said, they're too nice to wear. She's saving them for something special. Kim says, I have like 15 shawls that I don't wear outside of the house. Could that be the case for yours? Yeah. Yeah. Ginger tea will help with that. See? No sun eating, but a heating pad will. Do them both. Chris says it's not hard on the hands for her. Roberta's telling Mocha it's okay, just so many other things to make. Yeah, that's true too. Regina, welcome in. She's lurking and crocheting. The great grandson is here. I have to finish his car seat cover. Congratulations. We need the details. When did he get here? How long was he? And how much did he weigh? That is awesome. Great grandson. Ooh. Sunita says, put some ginger turmeric in broth. Okay. Okay. Chris says big yarn size 5 plus. Yeah, I don't like the big yarn sizes unless I'm doing loom knitting because I can use one strand of chunky yarn instead of 2 strands of worsted weight. I don't like doubling my yarn. So hello, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. How are you? How is mom? Tammy says she wears hers as much as possible. I hear you. Thank you, Zoila. Because the first time I wore that beige broomstick shawl, it got hung on somebody's watch and snagged, and I had this long string hanging out. Luckily, I knew how to fix it. And I fixed it and kept on going because it's like, My kids aren't going to wear them. So if I don't wear them, what's the point? I like crocheting. I really do. Mom is good and you're cooking dinner. I know I'm going to hate this, but what's for dinner? What did mom request today? Roberta said, I thought I'd make a video on how to wear one. And when I set up a table, run it so people won't think it's too old fashioned. That's a good idea. But I mean, or if you find pictures of the stars wearing shawls and wraps, you can make a collage of those as well, because once they see the stars are wearing them, they're like, oh, I need one of those too. Yes, congratulations. That's awesome. I'll never live to see my great grandchild, but that's okay. Looking forward to seeing that video. Yes. Cause that's all those neckerchiefs are smaller shawls. I can't sell them if I don't wear them. Well, there is that. Roberta says, food stop. Darcia, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Darcia, who said that? Roberta. My father used to say the same thing. He's like, we're having food. Don't ask what it is. It's food. You're going to eat it. He was 7 pounds, 3 ounces, and he got here Sunday night. Oh, oh, congratulations. Zoila is excited to wear her shawl that she received from our tankster. Tankster does beautiful work. Sel's got to get ready to pick up the kid from school. Have a great night. Thank you, Isela. You too. I appreciate you coming by. You're picking yours up, and I got to take mine. What's wrong with this picture? Thank you. Because, we've been doing Reggie from J Hook and a couple of others have been showing the stars wearing crochet. And yeah, if you show where the stars are wearing it, they're going to want to wear it too. Chris says, don't feel bad, Roberta. I don't do shawls either, nor blankets. I love doing blankets. Richie was 7'3" and 19 inches. Was he? My son was 7'7" and 19 and a quarter inches. And my daughter was 7'14" and 21 inches. And she was early, or she would have been 8 pounds. And I told them that was enough. I was not going up any further. That 7'14" was enough. Laura, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. You did your first stained glass class today. Glad to be back. I know you are. I know you are. Your stained glass is beautiful. We are preheating lasagna from Saturday. Mom is on a pasta phase. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is a great weight. That is, we had spring rolls with wonton soup and chow mein noodles for brunch. Ooh, I like that. Yes, that's nice arm size. That's not a baby that you're like, oh, this baby is too heavy, or it's like that baby's so little I can't pick it up. I heard it. Hi, Regina. Lord Jesus. Krista. Kathleen. Lord have mercy. Kathleen, hello. You shared and liked. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Good to see you. Roberta does blankets. My Harry Potter blankets go faster than I can make. Well, honey, you know what? Then don't worry about the shawls. You just keep doing the Harry Potter blankets. You found your niche. Go with it. Don't worry about the shawls. You just keep doing the Harry Potter. That is awesome. You didn't post one of those in the group, have you? I don't remember seeing a Harry Potter blanket. Now that Al is picking up on crochet as a trend, now that AI is picking up on crochet as a trend, we're going to see it more and more. Yeah, because you know what? When I go to Google on my phone and I just scroll up to see what's happening, there's always a little blurb about crochet or different stitches or how to do a straight edge. There's always something on there, and I'm like, you've never done this before. You're right. I love it. Al was 8, 15, and 22 inches. I about died. I bet you did, because my 21 inches and 7/14 almost killed me. 8, 15, that was almost a 9-pound baby, Sanita. Girl, yeah, I see why you didn't have any more either. Ooh, Lord. Mm-mm. Yeah, I would have said. And Al is not a small young man either. That's a big boy. Still working on my Seacrest tea, drinking lime sparkling water. Really? Okay. Roberta, have you shown us your Harry Potter? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing it. But we all know that. Granny says, I'll bet, Sunita, my youngest was the same weight but 21 inches, but I had a cesarean. Hannah was 8 pounds and 15 ounces? Ooh, Granny. Jennifer says her daughter was 7'9". Ooh. I figured it out. That one I figured out. Zola, I have one I had to do ends and we'll try to post. Okay, or if you still need to do your ends, you can post it as a whip. Dawn, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Okay, and Chris Kaleidoscope also posted a side of another double-headed Tunisian washcloth and a 6 millimeter hook. How are you liking that double Tunisian, Chris? You're using a cake, right? You're not changing colors. He came out the hole they tried. Oh, yeah, I bet they did, Sanita. My oldest was 7 pounds and youngest was 9.5. Oh, Lord Joy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I finished and it's out the door. See, you're just wrong. Brewed coffee and a couple other things. Well, Roberta, you just have to do another one because we've got to see it. So that's okay. And you sell them as fast as you do them. So there you go. Roberta says, my youngest was 24 inches and 10 pounds, 1 ounce. He was born wearing 3-month clothes. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so your baby shower, they had to return all those clothes. Kim says, my daughter was 8 pounds, 7 ounces, 21 inches, one and done. Whoa. 21 inches on your first baby? Girl, yeah, I bet. That would have been one and done for me. Regina's was only 6 pounds and 15 ounces. Now that's a nice sized baby. I was 6 pounds, 12 ounces. I forgot how big my brother was. I think he was 8'6". And my mother said, yeah, we're done. Zoila's telling Roberta, I always forget to take pictures too of the stuff I make. I remember when it's at the post office. Yeah, I'm trying to do better. And Jennifer is asking how Dawn is today. I know, Regina, I'm with you. I need to see Harry Potter. Roberta, you've got to do another Harry Potter. She says, I will try. I promise. Yeah, girl, we need to be up in that Harry Potter ministry. Noelle says, when I was born, my mom said my shoulders were the worst. Yeah. Hi, Lydia. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Sarah says, my boys were 4 pounds, 12 ounces, and 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Ooh, you had small babies. You wore your regular clothes home from the hospital, I bet. Roberta says, I never think of them when they are whips. Granny says, yep, Hannah sure was. Lynn's was 7 pounds and 14 ounces, and I think only 20 inches. Well, my 714 was 21 inches, and that was enough for me. Scraptastic Crocheter, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. What's in your cup and what is on your hook? It looks complicated. It's not. You just have to get your mindset set on it. And Linda's petite and Hannah's a big gal. Yeah. It's easy. Nope, it's two skeins. Is it two skeins? Okay. I had a lot of thick shakes while pregnant. So, not surprised she was a good weight. You know, when you're pregnant, you've got to eat what stays down. Granny D is saying hi to everybody. Roberta says, oh, and he was born breech. Oh, my land, have mercy. Ooh. Thank you, Zoila. That's a double-ended Tunisian crochet by our Chris Kaleidoscope. Granny was 9 pounds, 6 ounces, and Big Bro was right at 10 pounds. Mama was also over 9 pounds. Your mother's first child was 10 pounds. Good night. Kathleen says, my largest was nearly 10 pounds born at home. Oh, and he was covered with black hair. Made me really wonder. And look at my husband. He is nearly 40 now, so I guess it worked out. See, I knew that. I knew you wore your regular clothes home. Oh, my goodness. Dory says, my first baby was 6'4" and 19 inches. The second was 7'3" and 19 and a half inches. You had small babies too. Zarla says, I was 10 pounds and 5 ounces. My mom said I was a humongous baby. Girl, you were ready for preschool. Yep, Tunisian crochet. And Tunisian crochet looks like knitting. It's the next best thing. And using one needle. I love it. Oh, Granny's going live in 30. Jennifer says, I found my pregnancy and birthing book this week. I may show my daughter one day, although she is not maternal. 33 years ago. Wow. Wow. Sometimes they change their minds. Yeah, Tunisia, Margie loves her Tunisian. Roberta says, I made a Tunisian with double-ended hook baby blanket, pink and white. One side was pink and the other was kids lighter pink because the pink showed through. I really liked it. Oh, how long was your double-ended hook, Roberta? Because the double-ended hooks that I've seen have only been as long as the regular crochet hook, but it had a hook on both ends. So, or did you do panels and sew the panels together? How did you do that? Does not like sewing panels together. My dad was over 10 pounds born at home. The midwife called him Buddy, and he's carried that name always. Wow. I had 23 and a half hours of labor. First baby, 5 hours. I had 23 and a half hours of labor with the first baby and 5 hours with the second. Dory. Making a cup of Joe now so I can stay up. That's right, because you got the Yarny Fiber sisters tonight. Sarah says, my smallest was 5 weeks early. I was actually in active labor for 8 days with him and on meds to stop contractions. Wow. Roberta, please share your beauties with us, says Zoella. Granny says, hey, Mocha. I said hello at the beginning of the live, but guess you didn't see. Sometimes the hellos go so quickly, and sometimes we say things in the chat and they just disappear. I don't know where they go, but they're not here. I don't understand why T has been having issues lately. People's chats have been disappearing. Okay, Sarah is doing. Oh, it looks like a shawl. Oh, Sarah, this is pretty. And you're not feeling well, girl. I'd hate to see what this looked like. If you were feeling good, I need a smaller comment here. Let's see. Sunita's, she's okay. Pretty Roberta. Let me make this bigger. Sarah, that is pretty. And I love that yarn. I love that colorway. That almost looks like, no, it doesn't. I was getting ready to say it almost looks like hairpin lace, but it doesn't. That really has a lacy texture. That is so pretty. What pattern is that, Sarah? Pics Zoila of a pregnancy book is mostly info and private. I was wondering, but I said, oh, Sarah, oh no, 8 days. The hook was one with a plastic coil between, like a circular knitting needle. Oh,
that's so cute.
And it had a hook on both ends. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Miss Sarah's making that.
Oh, good, Miss Sarah, for making that.
Miss Sarah is right here. So you can put a hook instead of a stopper on end of a cord.
Good job, Miss Sarah.
Can you, Chris? You can put a hook instead of a stopper on the end of a cord.
Did you know this is magnet?
No, I didn't.
8 darn days. He would have been 6 weeks early otherwise.
You can leave now. You're supposed to be reading.
I do. I'm reading.
No, you're not reading because you're standing. Well, you're standing here reading the chat. Go read your book.
I just found out this poor thing.
Good thing you don't have a pacemaker. Yeah. Stitching together with friends. I log on to see the Yarny Fiber sisters. You all can change your name all you want. I'm okay with that. But you're still going to be the Yarny Fiber sisters. Sunita, you know I can't process these changes. You know who you're talking to. Stitching together with friends will be on the banner when I log on to see the Yarny Fiber sisters. We're going to go see Stitching Together with Friends tonight. And then I'm going to put them on one tab. I'm going to go over and see Mocha, and then I'm going to go back to them. That's going to be my evening. My crafty friends. Zola, I'm not being stingy. I just move from one project to the next. I have a list. Do you really? A rectangle wrap. Oh, Sarah, that's beautiful. I got the yarn in a mystery box from Thrift. Did you? Ooh. I love it. I love it. It's a Bag-A-Day rock and roll shawl. I think I made that, but mine didn't look like that. No, I must have made something else because mine did not look like that. Rock and roll shawl. That is beautiful. Yeah, I love that lacy look. I do. Bridget, welcome in. Thank you for coming. You are so welcome. Shawty even loved it. I know you heard her chirping in the background here. So it says with her first son, she walked 15 blocks for a doctor's appointment at the hospital. When I arrived, I gave birth in 5 minutes. Girl, did you know you were in labor? I can't imagine labor for 8 days, 16 hours. See? Yeah, she's supposed to be reading. She just read the chat. Yeah, she was like, yeah, she just read the chat. I am reading. No, you're supposed to be reading your book. Oh, Susan Shorty is cute. Girl, she is just spit and vinegar. She is spit and vinegar. Reading is reading the chat. Rita, welcome in. Oh, you were here for that, were you? Welcome in, Rita. What's in your cup and what's on your hook? I once made a double-ended hook using the size I needed and super glued it to an aquarium air hose. I made the size I needed. See, that's why I do these, because I never would have thought of doing that. I never would have thought of using one of those crochet hooks with the cords and putting a hook in the other end instead of a stopper. I don't have a crochet hook with the cord. That's why it never occurred to me. I have the old Afghan hooks that are like yay long. So I don't have the Tunisian with the cords. See, I learned so much from you all. I was in labor for more than 40 hours before he came via C-section. God love you, Regina. God love you. I have a list I have to do before I lose my mind. No, we do this for fun, so you cannot lose your mind. It is not in the contract. Granny D saying hi to everybody she missed. Uh Rita saying hi to Zoila, lurking around today, having some bad days due to hospital visits, and they pushing on fibro points to double, triple check. Oh man, I hate that. Does it hurt here? Does it hurt here? Does it? It didn't hurt until you pressed on it. Move your hands out the way. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Oh my God. Yeah, I. Everybody's saying hi. Yeah, I would throw my hands up and walk out the room and come back when they were through because they got on my nerves. It's like, if you want me to do the scan, don't touch my patient. I just got their pain down so that they would hold still. You wake them up and make them move around. I'm putting them out in the hall. Good job on making your aquarium work for you. I know. I know. Yes, we are sending prayers. You all are awesome. I got to the hospital at 11, checked in, got in the room. He popped out at 1:13. Wow. Wow. And where did she get that vinegar from? Grandma? From her mother. She gets it from her mother. She's just like her mother. And her mother is like her father. I don't have anything to do with it. You didn't know that you were in labor nor felt the contractions. I'm going back to crochet. I got nothing to say on that. Go ahead, Zoila. You see now you would have been a good surrogate mother for a whole lot of people if you had labors like that because ooh, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. Jennifer is putting together a few panels for her soccer ball. Oh, go ahead with your bad self. Look at you. Wow. That's nice. That's nice, Jen. Suze, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. Sue said, so Rita says, a scale of 1 to 10, I would say scream 25. Oh, your water broke on a Thursday. She was born after midnight on Sunday. She was in no hurry. I had epidural all day Saturday. My Lord, Jen. Ooh. Mom checked in at 5 and I was born about 45 minutes later. You were a good daughter, Rita. You really were. Ooh, my. Now that's just bragging. I know. She's bragging now. I'm great, D. Went for a bike ride today and it was a beautiful day. I worked out in the yard all day yesterday, Suze. It was beautiful. Ashley, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. So this is Roberta. That only happened for the first. The other three were not so easy. Oh, sock. Isn't it, Sarah? That's a cool idea. It really is. Are you going to stuff the ball with fiberfill, Jen? Kathleen says, we have a lot in common, Zoila. I never knew when I was in labor until transition. And then 3 minutes later, it was done and I wanted a shower and coffee. Wow. Wow. That's a cool idea. I've been looking at sports balls lately. Now I'm inspired. Look at you. Everybody's saying hi. Noelle says, I was born at 11:35 a.m. My mom was watching The Young, the Restless, where Brock was giving Mrs. Chancellor an intervention. Ah, my second was easy peasy, came right out, only in there after about an hour or so. Oh my word. Dawn is saying hi to everybody. You all, you see, that is not my testimony. And I worked the whole time. They said, if you walk around, you work, you have easy labors. They did not know me. Jen says this is week's bod head using reflective yarn. This is week's, what are you on? Week 29 or 30? Trying to remember from last week because you didn't tell me what number this one is. Everybody is saying hi. I need a smaller comment here. Oh, that almost looks like a ladybug, Jen. Sarah says AM hour before he came out. I mean, With my daughter, I sneezed. It was December and broke my water. She was born 3 hours later. Good Lord. What is the project on the screen for a blanket? What is the project on the screen for a blanket? What color was it, Zoella? Yes, it'll be stuff part of the Amber grooming request for August. Oh, Zoella, that was a soccer ball. Bridget says 70 squares left to attach to my king size blanket. I took yesterday off, but I'm back to work today. Okay, Bridget. Sarah says I worked right up until I had them both. Yep. I didn't get an epidural until I was sitting in surgery and they pulled me over and pinched my Foley and almost pulled it out with the bulb inflated. They almost didn't get him out in time. Good gracious. My mom was mopping the floor when her water broke with me, so she remopped the floor, called my dad, and I was born 20 minutes after she got to the hospital. Good night, Kim. Ooh. Week 33. Okay. Yep, it's going to be beautiful. Yep, it's bag a day. I got the bag a day, but I didn't. Yep, it's sparkly yarn. It's pretty, isn't it, Zoila? I was born on Valentine's Day, and my mom had my dad take her formal dress back to the shop, and he kept the money. She was still waiting to get her money back 50 years later. PJ, thanks for telling me it was a soccer ball. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know you're busy with your mom there. I did say it before because if I don't tell you beforehand, I'll be sitting here going, I read it. I don't remember what it is, but I did read it. Okay. Let me scroll up and see if more G's came through. Nope. I got to refresh. Oh, I don't know why it won't. Facebook won't show me new pictures once I open it up. So I have to refresh to see what has come through. Margie is working on her second time in a bottle shawl using Red Heart Unstoppable in the colorway Parrot. Oh, Margie, that's pretty. In the colorway Parrot. That is pretty. That would make a pretty poncho. Jen says, my daughter was born the same weekend. My ex should have gone to his once in a lifetime concert. He gave his tickets to his parents. They wore earplugs. Well, he made the right choice. He was there with you in the hospital. Think how you would have felt if he had gone to the concert. Sandy, hello, hello. Things are nice in the eastern part of Missouri. It is 81 degrees and sunny. How are things on the western part of Missouri? How are you and Mr. Wright doing? I know Roberta. Margie makes beautiful shawls. Yes, she does. Zoila Jen says it's reflective yarn from Hobie. It's called Starlight Soft. Ooh. Have you tried it? Does it really reflect? So pretty that shawl. Maybe springtime in Paris. Love the colors. Yes, Kathleen. It does remind you of springtime in Paris, but it's not. But it's beautiful. We're about the same here in the West. Well, that's nice. Yesterday was beautiful here, Sandy. It really was. Granny's saying, "Howdy, Sandy, my darling." Yes, it is so good to see Sandy back in these YT streets. It really is. Her and Miss Octavia. How is Octavia? It's 77 in New York. Oh my, Zoila. Regina says in the southwest part of Arkansas, it's nice outside. It has been for the last 2 days. It was 82 at noon. Oh, that's nice. Sandy says the Duda household is almost completely healed for a miracle. Yes. Hope to be back to my weekly live tomorrow night. Oh, really, Sandy? Ooh. Dory says, Sandy, hello, my lefty sister from another mister. Hello, Granny D, my treasure from Sandy. Margie saying hi to Sandy. Regina saying hi to Sandy. Octavia is due to be back from rehab soon. She sort of went maverick while I was in the hospital. Yeah, poor thing. My mom asked me, is summer over? I didn't know how to reply. Kathleen says, Sandy, it's so good to see you. Jennifer says, it's reflecting in the photo. Looks like white dots have. Well, I saw the white knots. I saw the white dots, which made it look like it was sparkle yarn, but that's reflecting. Okay, I got you. I got you. Because it did look like sparkle yarn, but it's reflecting yarn. I understand now. I understand now. Because I'm thinking glow in the dark. 79 in Maryland. Nice and sunny today. Ooh. Margie says it's currently 107 with a low of 87 for tonight. Ooh. We're just saying hello to Sandy. Zola saying, Margie, your shawls are gorgeous. Sandy says, hey, all my fabulous Yorny friends. Margie says, thanks, Zoila. That is pretty. Oh my, OMG, nice to hear from you. Can't wait to see you. Oh, I'm excited. What time, Sandy? I want to set my alarm, says Regina. I got so excited to read. Can't wait to see you. It should be 7 p.m. Central Time. Oh, Sandy, you're going. Well, I'll have to catch the replay because I'm going down to a lecture about the Underground Railroad in St. Louis. I didn't know we had an Underground Railroad presence in St. Louis. So I'm going to go hear the lecture. So I will catch the replay. Of course, the day you decide to go live, I'm not going to be here. Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law. Gina's saying that's beautiful. She's going to set her alarm. Zoila's telling Margie to stay inside. It's too hot to be out there. Dory says only 84 in Virginia. Sunny, feel hotter. Okay. Okay, now since I have refreshed, let's see who else has sent in a whip while we were gone online. Margie, that is gorgeous. Oh, and the colorway is parrot. It does look like evening in Paris, but it's parrot. Oh, Kathleen sent in her Seacrest tee. She still has the short sleeves to go. It makes a pretty tank top though, Kathleen. But you're gonna put short sleeves on it. That makes a really pretty tank top. That is gorgeous. And the scoop neck, I love it. I love it. Sandy said, "Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. I had no idea that we had a presence here, so I can't wait to hear about it and where the actual places were." I'll see if I can, Zoila. It's a lecture in a bookstore, and I'm not sure how they're going to present it. I I have a feeling they'll want you to buy a book. Hopefully, I'll get a little packet and I can take notes, and they'll give like a little walking tour or, a list of the places so I can actually go to the places and see. I didn't know we had that here because we're north of Arkansas. I thought I thought the Underground Railroad was east of the Mississippi, and then everybody went north. With us being west of the Mississippi, it just never, they didn't teach us that in school. So I'm interested. I got to go see. I got to go see. It is awesome. I love the scoop neck. I really do. Kathleen does beautiful work. She really does. Okay, and then let me see. We got 2 minutes. Let me check for if anybody else posted something while we were chatting. That was the last one. Yay! I got through all the pictures and all of the chat. Yay! You all are so talented. I love it. And if anybody missed the sale from Sunday, please feel free to check the replay. And if you're interested in anything that you see there, please contact us and see if it's still available. We had fun. We really did. We did not have an 11-hour sale like we did before. Yeah, if we're lucky, we'll have the author there talking, right? That's what I'm thinking. Since it's at a bookstore, they might have the author there speaking, and then he's going to want to sell his book. It depends. Bet there are lots of places it would be fun to see a bit at a time. Yes, yes. And when we went to the Campbell House, I got that book of 100 places you should see in St. Louis before you die. So I can't stock up on books because I won't live long enough to see all these places, but I'm going to do the historical things first because that's my jam. And if I can, I'll take pictures and I'll post them to my community tab or do a short or something. I'll figure something out. And Granny D just went live, so we're going to do a VJ raid over at Granny D Thompson's. I want to thank everybody who has spent this last hour and 15 minutes with me. You could have spent it anywhere. Thank you. But you chose to spend it with me. And I do not take it lightly. I really don't. I love each and every one of you. Oh, that's true. You have good ideas, Roberta. You really do. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, Chris, thank you. Appreciate it. Please socially distance because we got two new strains of the bug out, and you don't get the symptoms that you got before, but you get really, really sick. And we don't have time for that nonsense. We got crocheting to do. Sarah, get well soon, sweetheart. Thank you, Dawn. Everybody, please do what you need to do to protect yourselves. Yes, you are. You are smart. I love you. Oh, I don't know yet, Kathleen. I'll let you know tomorrow when I come back. I'm thinking there's a book, but I don't know. It was a blurb that came through my feed on Facebook. Um I'll see if I can find the blurb and I'll send it to you in Messenger. Thank you, Dory. Everybody have a blessed day. Wish me luck at this teacher meet thing. I don't want to meet the teacher. I'm going to go meet the teacher. I'm going to be lurking over at Granny D's. I got to have my daily dose of fiber. Everybody be safe, be sweet. See you all in these YT streets. Bye bye.